So in the meantime, question for you, everybody. Have you ever accomplished a dream only to realize that it wasn't exactly what you expected? Well, one local model graced the cover of the biggest fashion magazines only to have her sense of self threatened by a medical condition. Amy Paffrath joins us this morning with more. Amy, good morning to you, my friend.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. I'm looking at two beautiful faces, and we've got another to talk about. Sunshine Shen is undeniably beautiful, but she says looks can be deceiving. She admits she spent a long time focusing on her outer appearance until one day her body forced her to take a look at what was going on inside.
Through the looking glass, life was a dream for Sunshine Shen. The Tallahassee-born model spent her teens cultivating the perfect exterior, which helped her achieve her Hollywood dreams and acclimate to life in the Playboy Mansion, first as a painted lady and later Playmate of the Year.
Coming from a small town and being a minority, I didn't think that that was a possibility for me. Getting in front of Hugh Hefner himself, it just didn't seem quite real. To be honest, looking back, I feel like it was just all like a blur.
Sunshine's conflicted about her experience. She says some of it was great, but more often she found the atmosphere to be toxic.
And after probably, 4 years of that, I kind of turned into a person that I didn't really want to be. It didn't resonate with me.
Sunshine says she adapted a people-pleasing attitude and became someone whose sole focus was her outer appearance and validation from others. She left the mansion in 2016 and continued to work as a top fashion model. She has no regrets, but is ready to put her LA chapter behind her. Today, she's passing through the Sofitel on her way to New York. She's switching coasts to get back to something she says she lost a connection to.
I always enjoyed writing, creative writing especially, in my younger years. I kind of let all of that take a back seat while I was pursuing something that was essentially temporary.
These days, instead of on the cover, she can be found inside the pages of La Palm magazine, sharing advice in her new column, Sunshine's Musings. She also plans to write a memoir. There's a lot to process, from a bad breakup in 2018 to a recent health crisis. Sunshine's undoing forced her to go inward. Everything was business as usual when a routine laser treatment left the model's face unrecognizable.
Being in LA, we're so used to the injections and the work, I'm no stranger to all that, but this swelling was deforming.
It took her 4 months to get to the bottom of what was causing the rash, ultimately learning she has a type of lupus. The diagnosis instantly made sense.
I realized, this is what my mom had for the longest, and we simply didn't really know that back in the 90s in China.
She's learning to manage her condition. Knowing she could lose an internal organ made the whole ordeal a sweet twist of fate.
How people see me or look at me and how I will look on camera, it just seems so irrelevant in comparison.
Focusing on her soul's true passion, that's a beautiful journey.
Keep up with Sunshine as she makes her move to the Big Apple, and be on the lookout for an auto-fictional book from the writer in the near future. Follow her on Instagram at Captains Sunny to stay in the know.
Wow.
Yeah, so what kind of topics, Amy, will we find in her column?
Great question, Melvin. Sunshine's Musings can be found in the Palm magazine. She shares life advice, recipes. She's had to completely change her diet due to her lupus diagnosis, so she's navigating her way through that, and just little tidbits that she thinks others may find useful. Check it out on newsstands or get a digital download at lapalmmagazine.com.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Amy. It's good stuff, as always, on a Tuesday morning.
Great seeing you both.